Welcome to this special episode of Modern Gov Matters. Recently, Team S&D CivAll went to GSMCON 2026, the government social media conference in New Orleans, Louisiana. We had the chance to meet with customers, talk to friends new and old, and share a little bit about CivSocial, our new social media management tool purpose-built for government. We got a lot of great questions and can't wait to show everyone what's coming. I also led a Choose Your Own Adventure style session on managing a social media crisis. We also spoke to our friend Emory Bedenbaugh, who shared some of what he learned at GSMCON. Emory, so what excites you most about civic engagement today?
I think what excites me the most is how municipalities can be personified through social media. So where you can give a government or county or whoever it is like a brand. And it used to be just businesses who got to have their own personalities. But nowadays you can bring that personal touch to a municipality to where residents and others can engage in a fun way instead of just boring.
Okay. So fill in the blank. Government communicators don't talk enough about blank.
Government communicators don't talk enough about campaigns. And by that, I mean some municipalities, and how I started was it was just kind of getting information about just what's happening within the area and portraying it to its residences. But then when I figured out, when we started to do events and create an events department, it turned into kind of a brand awareness campaigns through whether it be Meta ads or Google ads to try and drive people who live in the city but also outside of the city to see how cool you are and kind of see how fun your events are and how fun your town is. And so in return, it's led to economic development and has led to younger families interested in moving to us versus other cities in our area.
What's been your biggest struggle with creating campaigns?
I would say the time consumption, because obviously we wear like many multiple hats with being graphic designers and photographers and marketing strategists, whether we like it or not, and videographer and photo editor and video editor. I could go on, etc. But I would say the time consumption. So where like for me, like especially when you kind of first dip your toe into those ad campaign softwares, it can be a lot at first. But from what I've seen is that Meta especially has kind of been there to kind of hold your hand. Just make sure that you have a radius. Because one time I did a campaign of an artisan market for us, and I got a reply from somebody in Texas saying, "I think you reached too far."
How has AI affected your work, and what are your thoughts overall on AI?
I love AI. I have always said, and I will die on this hill, that AI is the best unpaid intern you'll ever have. Will you rely on it to do it by itself? No. Just like any like interns starting out. But can it give you great ideas, and can it help kind of lead you to certain answers and certain ideas? Absolutely.
What's been one of the best ways that you've used AI in your job?
I have a thread on Gemini where I started it, and I want to say it's now up to like me talking to it like 200 times plus. But the very, very first thing that I said was, you are a marketing expert with 15 years of experience. You also have 10 years of experience in local government, whether it be through city council or as a city manager, whatever have it. I want you to combine those expertises and help me generate content and help me generate ideas for marketing campaigns for my work. And then I always end it with, before starting this, ask 5 to 10 questions before we start. And then it asked me those things, and it really specified it to where now I'm on, yeah, again, like maybe like thought bubble 200, and it's been very consistent.
What's one thing that you heard or saw at GSMCon that you're actually going to try when you get
Honestly, using Canva in a whole new light, really. When the general keynote session happened and Canva showed up and kind of like dove, especially more into their AI portions of it, I realized that what would have taken me 20 minutes, especially creating a graphic thread of different dates, but it's the same graphic, and now I can just plug and play, has been a game changer. which I've heard that S&D is going to be converting with Canva soon. I'm just very excited at how just social media always changes. I'm just that type of person to where like I like a routine, but I don't like it to be repetitive. And I love how social media is a Rubik's Cube that always reshuffles itself and you get to solve it and then it changes all over again. I enjoy it to where I used to work in the business and corporate world of digital marketing. And it's just, it feels more like public service now as opposed to revenue building.
Thanks for joining us for this special GSMCON episode of Modern Gov Matters. For more episodes, visit us at moderngovmatters.com, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.